What's up, guys? Today we will be checking out the D2 Plus retro pixel art speaker here. So a very interesting speaker here. So let's go ahead and check out the packaging. I'll leave the links down below if you guys are interested in checking this out. But as you guys can see, 10WD SP tune driver, 360 surround sound. We also have enhanced bass, internet radio stations, 256 programmable LED, 8-bit pixel art creations. There's an online community for this and online pixel art gallery. So very interesting. So essentially a speaker, but it really like can double as, you know, a decoration for your PC setup, which this goes really great with my, you know, my white desk I have here. So I guess this is the case, and here's a speaker right here. Go ahead and pop that out, and it's pretty much, there's a, hopefully this is USB type C. Oh, it's a braided cable as well too. And it is indeed, it is USB type C, so that's awesome. And we have a bunch of stickers here that they include. Sorry if you guys hear my cat. Okay, that's cool. That seems to be pretty much it for the packaging. So let's go ahead and get this guy off. It actually has quite a bit of weight to it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set this up, but before, just to walk you guys around the device, this is the on-off switch, the type C. You do have micro SD card support on here as well. Still a ton of plastic on here. It looks like the speaker is at the top right here. And yeah, so let's go ahead and turn this guy on and get it set up. Alright, so one of the first things I wanted to mention were how good the keys are on here. So they're mechanical and they feel awesome. They feel just like my actual, you know, gaming keyboard, which is pretty sweet. So you can see we have our volume up, volume down, forward, back. Then we have our little key where we can change our animations or our pixel art, which is pretty sweet. And then we have our home button as well too. And we have a ton of options on here. So it's just not for playing music here. So once you download the application that this thing comes with, man, there's so much stuff on here. So I can actually create my own art, my own pixel art just like this. And there's actually a, you know, community here. So if you're somebody that's creative and you want to make your own art and share it with people, as you can see, I can just sort of like pick one. And we'll do this one. You can see it pops up on the screen here. Very, very cool stuff. And there's so much, and like I said, you can make your own. I'm not really like a creative person, but there's just a lot of stuff you can play with here. It's just so cool. And like I said, this is just awesome for a decoration as well too, for your gaming setup, to have whatever pixel art that you want. You can put it together and sort of match it. Also like a logo for your computer as well too. That's really sweet too. So they have just a ton of stuff that you can just scroll through and check out. Now once you get to your Discover tab here, once we click here, you can see this is all of our, you know, our editor and stuff like that, our animations and stuff like that, if you do want to go ahead and do that. We also have a few toggles that we can get to. Alarm from here. We can also get to our sleep, planner, celebrations, chat. There's also a game mode on here, which is pretty cool. So as you can see, there's a few games on here, and you can see Block Eliminator, Pixel Race, Pixel Snake, Flappy Wings. So it's just very, very, it goes the extra mile here. So if you press go right here, you can see I can play on here, or I can play. and it's just very cool. So this is one of those speakers that you can take to, like, if you're going to the beach or to the pool or whatever, and you kind of have stuff to do on it. Like, you can make your pixel art and play games and stuff like that. It's pretty funny. So if I go ahead and back out, it'll give me my weather, stopwatch, notifications, noise meter on here as well too, which is pretty cool. So I might use this when I'm testing out my speakers as well for my phones and stuff like that. And yeah, so there's just a ton of stuff to do on here. You can see everything pops up. We got a stopwatch on here, super useful as well when I'm cooking. So this is a pretty cool speaker. I actually really like this. So as far as the sound quality, so one of the cool things about the sound quality, I mean the sound, is that it actually sounds pretty good. So you can hear the audio quality is pretty crazy on this device. I hear it's way louder than you would expect, and then we're getting some pretty good bass quality on here as well too. Actually, really good bass quality. So for a speaker this size is just pretty crazy. And also, if I turn off Bluetooth and just go ahead and play it from my phone, you can kind of really get that difference. So you can see that, you can hear that difference there. Yeah, so the size of this thing is just crazy for the audio that you get. So I'm pretty impressed with that. And also the audio quality sounds pretty crisp and clear. So
cash back at the pub.
Just not about the bass and stuff like that. It's pretty nice. There's no latency problems that I've experienced either. Alright, so one of the questions that I get a lot is which is my favorite older flagship phone. It's definitely the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. They do have a standard Note 10, which is much smaller if you want something that you can one hand easily. But what I like about, so there's no, the audio quality sounds really crisp and clear here. So I really do like this speaker. It's very, very simple concept, but it's very fun for people who are creative. And also it's just a really nice and, you know, elegant way to do certain things like a stopwatch or you know, setting your alarm and stuff like that. It's really, really nice looking and very customizable. So that's why I said it sort of leans more like a desktop accessory for your gaming setup and stuff like that. So very, very cool if you're creative or if you just want something to make your desktop setup look really cool. Also, the battery life is rated about 8 hours, but this is probably a speaker that I'm just gonna leave plugged in and at my desk because I just will probably just use it as like my main speaker because it really is just, it's just pretty fun. I don't think you can go back to a boring speaker without a screen after using this one. So that is pretty much it, guys. Be sure to let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.